everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring. LeBron said it's an honor, but he added, scoring has never been on my list of goals. Facilitating, rebounding, defending, getting block shots and things of that nature always ranked above that. Kevin, he has filled up the box score for a long time.
He can impact the game in so many ways. DA, thank you. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dion Waiters is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And Harrell's in at the 5. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. Well, Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason. And the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Stay there. Young outside. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Six to shoot. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
You know, at 6'8", with the ball skills that James has, he handles it like a guard. He can get wherever he wants to off the dribble.
Hawks have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. The pass to Young. Now Capella. Back to Young. Great D that time from Harrell.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And Waiters kicks it over to Schroeder. Waiters surveying the D. Knocks it loose. Young with the steal. Hunter with it. Working on James. Here's Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Harrell.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Fires from the line, and too long on the shot.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And the last 2 drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Second is Clint Capella. And, of course, Montrezl Harrell.
As well as these two shot the ball, it was a nightmare situation for a defender guarding either one of them. It's so hard to stop them from getting their shots off.
Young against Schroeder. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Hunter. The Hawks working the ball around. Lock at 6. Here's Bogdanovich. They get it again. Capella, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
Now here's Davis. 26 points for him last game against Houston. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
And, you know, you look at the way Clint Capella's offensive role has expanded the last few years. He's great in the pick and roll as an option at the top of the key, and he's actually seeing more and more touches as a finisher at the rim. The next step in his development being a back-to-the-basket scorer.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And with Capella, Clark, the numbers don't lie. He is a big factor on offense now.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I mean, his hands have gotten better. That's not something you can always see in a big guy, is improvement in his hands, but he's gotten better in catching and finishing. I love the way he moves and is always ready for the pass. He catches some tough stuff in traffic, and he gives you all of this at the offensive end with high-level defense, too.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Here's LeBron following the basket by Trae Young.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
How about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And he makes both free throws.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Young taking his time here. The feed to Collins. And Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. Here's Capella. Pass to Bogdanovich. It's Young on the wing. He's defended by Harrell.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Exactly. Nothing easy. They're making them work just to get into their offense. Very disruptive so far.
James with it. He's picked up by Collins and finished off by LeBron.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Yeah, just exceptional focus on these hard finishes. Young welcomes getting physical on the way up.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Lakers leading by 8. Schroeder passes to Davis. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now, here's Collins. He's coming off a 28-point game against New York. Here's Young. And that one hits back iron.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
The Hawks trail by 10. Right side, Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Hawks passing it around. Hunter kicks to Capella. Bogdanovich looking around. The Hawks need to get off the shot here. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella's so good at finishing around the rim, showing you right there. Great explosiveness inside.
Schroeder passes to James. Rebound, Atlanta. Now Hunter. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Now here's Schroeder after Clint Capella's miss. Davis gets a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Bogdanovich. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Here's James. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Young outside. A floater. He lays it in. Young's got 7 points.
And nice little floater right there. Give Young credit. He's developed the shots he needs to overcome his size limitations.
Now here's LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Now Hunter. After Dion Waiters' 3-pointer that didn't go. And the shot goes in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Waiters, and Capella sends it back.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end, outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
Young with the ball. He's got 7. Shoots over Schroeder. They get the rebound, and Davis sends it back. Raiders against Bogdanovich, and the shot goes down. And now it's a 9-point Laker lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay. And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
First free throw is good. Alinari, he's checked in for Hunter. Both good from the line that time. Clark, what would your dream backcourt look like? If you were going to design one, what would it look like?
Well, they'd have good size and athleticism, somewhere in that 6'3" to 6'6" range, and the ability to make plays for themselves and others, and also be very solid at the defensive end. You know, you think about some guys that would fit that bill. I look at a guy like Malcolm Brogdon, who really gives it to you in multiple ways as a backcourt player. And I like the scoring of Damian Lillard.
Agreed. And here is LeBron, following the three-pointer by Trae Young. And it's James missing.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys. But if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Now here's Waiters. After the miss from John Collins. Kicks it to Waiters. The rebound by Young.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Bogdanovich finds Young. Now here's Capella. And here's Bogdanovich. Lays it up and banks it in. Now just a 2-point Laker lead.
You know, not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
Took him no time at all on that one. LeBron's got 10 points in the game.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Young passes to Collins. He kicks it to Gallinari. Here's Capella, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the Lakers get called for the foul.
Man, it's nice to see Capella get that deep position inside, and then he's able to draw the foul as he forces the defense to whack it.
First one falls for him.
You know, he was born in Switzerland, guys. Clint Capella's had quite the journey to NBA stardom. I mean, started his pro career in France, and he was a late first-round pick in 2014.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Waiters. Good D by Bogdanovich. Len is gone. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Waiters no luck.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He has 6. Gallinari up top. He's guarded by Davis, the 17-footer. And it's Gallinari missing. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Shooter kicks to Davis. Collins with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here is Young. A 3 from Bogdanovich. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Lakers lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch. No matter what's going on throughout the course of a game, Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dion Waiters is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Harrell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and in 2019, the Hawks added three more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. And that one misses. Look, we're seeing more and more young coaches in the NBA. You think this is a trend? Is it completely circumstantial? What's your view on it?
Well, I think you've got more younger coaches that are capable and able to coach. And the league is quite young, too. I think it's a current trend. But we've seen that before in decades past when it seems the wave of coaches are younger. I think it's more or less kind of the cycle of life that we see across a lot of different industries.
Here's Huerter. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
And, you know, Capella has a big body, Kevin, and knows how to use it as he draws contact from the defense on his way up.
The Hawks have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. That one drops. He ties it up. Los Angeles making a switch here. Caldwell Pope checked in. No good on the second free throw.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
I think it's important that Caldwell Pope makes these shots, showing real toughness, converting through contact.
Here's Young, following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Here's the teardrop, and it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Young against Rondo. From downtown, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the occasional triple, showing it off there with range.
Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 31-point game against New York.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend it. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Caldwell Pope passes to Harrell. Davis kicks to Rondo. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Kuzma. Last time 14 points for him. Davis against Capella. And Capella sends it back. And he's able to get it back. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. The fourth spot held by Trae Young.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Young against Rondo. Shot from 16, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
The pass to Davis. Over Jones. Davis can't get that one to fall. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Capella kicks to Gallinari. Tipped away. It's stolen by Davis. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Rondo. Lakers passing it around. To the middle. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Yeah, rising up well to finish off the dunk with power. Tremendous athleticism by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, KCP.
Now here's Jones. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Young outside. Just 5 on the clock. Another shot. And Davis sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Young inside. He's covered by Rondo. Pass to Davis. Over Young. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Rondo. And now it's a 3-point Laker lead. The Hawks have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Gallinari attacking. He gets that one. Gallinari's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Capella is getting better at sharing the ball, wanting to improve that part of his game.
Rondo scanning the floor. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds, but that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart, make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. And Rondo drops them both. The Hawks trail by 3. Young dishes to Gallinari. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Young against Rondo. Outside, Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Kuzma. He dishes it to Rondo. The shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Herter. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Hunter. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Hunter's got 5.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're hitting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Yeah, and, you know, the game of basketball, as you well know, Greg and guys, is a game of runs. So their offense is starting to move in a positive direction now. Nice upswing here.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Young against Rondo. Up and in on the layup. Young's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Kuzma outside. The Lakers rebound, and Davis gets it to go. Davis has got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the New Orleans Pelicans. And he knocks down the first one. Bogdanovich, who's checked in for Atlanta. And the Lakers also making a switch. Schroeder's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now Rondo. 5 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Kuzma. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hunter, the pass to Gallinari. Six to shoot. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Back to Rondo. Schroeder outside. He feeds it to Davis. Over Gallinari. Here's Harrell. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Harrell's got 4 points this quarter.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Bogdanovich finds Young. Jones trying to get open, and it's Young. That time on the assist from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Rondo. 5 points in the game. Inside, Schroeder. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Yeah, Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
Rondo against Young. Rondo on the double team. Gallinari wide open in Atlanta again with the bucket.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
LeBron's checked in for Kyle Kuzma.
Looking now at the numbers for James. Great showing for him last season. Putting in about 27 points a game, 8 assists and 8 rebounds. And he was their top scorer throughout last season.
Well, his teammates knew whenever they really needed a basket, just look his way.
Now here's Rondo. He's got 5. The shot's good. Rondo's got 7 now in this quarter.
And how about Rondo here, just all over with the handle. Remarkable how he just knifes through the defense.
And it's in there. And it's now 26 points for Trae Young.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Here's LeBron. And the shot is long.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
The shot by Rondo is no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. 5th best, Gallinari.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
LeBron outside. Now the dish to Harrell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Lakers have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Harrell. And the Hawks making a change here. Collins is checked in. And so he makes both from the line. 44 seconds left in the second quarter. Now Now the pass to Gallinari. Back to Young. From the top of the key. Rebound the Lakers. Schroeder outside. Good. Nice job down low. Schroeder's got his second basket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Young against Rondo. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young, solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Free throw good from Young.
Pretty obvious Young believes in his ability. A fearless shooter who also does a good job at orchestrating the offense.
Here's Schroeder. No good on the last second attempt there. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He ended up with 33 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
More spectacular play by Trae Young. It's not just the skill set, it's the instincts of the game. Makes quick reads, and he's decisive.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
They played some solid team basketball, Arnie. Pretty good. They were sharing the ball. We saw some nice feeds, a lot of movement. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit, and they got the assist to show for it. Their rhythm was nice.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Now, here's Hunter. Dishes to Bogdanovich. The Hawks working the ball around. Young outside. Fires for 3. Here's Capella. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Waiters has it in the corner. Back to James. Schroeder, left side. High, arcing shot. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 5 assists tonight. The Hawks leading by 3. Young left side. And the rejection by Harrell. passes to Schroeder. Kicks it to Harrell. Here's Davis. James trying to free himself up. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting. The Hawks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Young passes to Capella. Hooked away. Pass to Bogdanovich. Over Davis. Offensive rebound. And finished off by Collins.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Now here's Schroeder. 6 points for him. Davis. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Schroeder against Young. Launches it. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. So they take the lead. That's now 8 points for Dennis Schroeder.
Boy, LeBron's vision is second to none, and his decision-making just as good. Slick pass there.
And Young kicks to Collins. Down low. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 4th assist in this one. LeBron dishes to Harrell. Schroeder against Bogdanovich. Stolen by Collins. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Capella, the pass to Collins. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Collins dishes to Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. Over James. Here's Collins. Pass to Capella. And here is Hunter. Bogdanovich with it. 6 points for him.
You know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Well-placed LU pass into the layup. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Now, here is Young. He has 35. To the middle. Wants to get it to Collins and does. And he uses the glass on the layup. Collins has got 4 this quarter.
Important point there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Passes it to James. To the inside. Again, Los Angeles.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Young. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got assist number 5 here tonight. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Waiters on the wing. Hits it from 3-point range. Waiters got 9 points.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Here's Young. Dion Waiters making his last shot. Yep, it counts. Young's got 39.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, it's hard to close off the lane.
And there's the pass to Harrell. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. He's got 10. The Hawks trail by 4. Young inside. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Collins, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Davis. And he may not have gotten the same attention as some of the other picks back in the 2017 draft, Greg, but John Collins out of Wake Forest has been outstanding thus far in his career.
Really one of the league's best kept secrets. Tremendous athleticism, also great hands, and just has a knack for moving to the open spot around that rim.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Collins.
Out of Wake Forest, John Collins quickly emerging as a top-notch scorer. A tremendous finisher, and his range extends out beyond the arc.
Atlanta making a switch here. Herter's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And so Collins nails both of them. And players with big numbers on losing teams can be accused of empty stats. So, Greg, do you take Collins's with a grain of salt?
You look at his field goal percentage, high 50s. He's not just a high usage player. He is highly efficient.
Now here is Davis. No dice from 9 feet out.
I don't know how that one doesn't go in. Nice cushion between him and the defender.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here's Schroeder. 8 points for him. James, no good. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Capella kicks to Young. Pass to Herter. Back to Young. Pass to Capella. Overweighted. And Capella with the basket on the assist from Young. That's now 8 points for Clint Capella.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
It's picked off. It's Young on the wing. Another 3 for Atlanta.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Lakers trail by 6. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Now, here's Hunter. James covering. Hunter, the pass to Capella. That's tipped. Here's Collins. No good on that one. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Tries it from 9. And the jumper is on the mark. Kuzma's got his first 2 points.
Boy, fun watching Kuzma find a way to get out in the open court. The young legs on display there.
Davis against Capella. Passes it to Herter. Another 3 for Atlanta.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Kuzma outside. He dishes it to James. Kicks it to Waiters. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here comes with the double team. And here is Capella. 8 points for him. Young from outside. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Down low. And finished off by Davis.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Here's Young. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleepy.
So it's the Hawks now, following the basket by LeBron James. Count that one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Hunter. And the Lakers also making a change. Rondo's checked in. 1:43 left in the third quarter. LeBron outside. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Young passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
The Hawks leading by 6. And Young, here we go. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got 44.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Waiters passes to Davis. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. And that one, good.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
Davis with the double team. Outside Collins. 23 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. There's the pass to Herter. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
The Lakers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. Free throw, good. Waiters. Now, here is Young, and that one is good. Young's got 46 points.
Yeah, terrific effort there by Young. Really all night. The defense has tried to make adjustments, but he's just stayed one step ahead of them.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Hawks on top. They lead by 5. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Dion Waiters is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Morris in at the 5 spot.
You know, showing he's able to finish on the drive, I really enjoy watching Young take that initiative and capitalize. It's been like this all night for both teams, the offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
That's to Fernando. Here's Gallinari, and Gallinari throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Yeah, Rondo just isn't afraid of getting hammered on the inside. Remarkable at getting under the skin of his opponents and forcing the issue.
First one drops. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. The Lakers also with a sub. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Rondo drops them both. Atlanta with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Gallinari on the wing. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
And Skal Labissière is incredible at using his size in the paint. Always keeps defenders off balance down there.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Labissière.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And I think the potential that Labissière has is obvious. I mean, it's easy to see. He's an explosive player who's surprisingly quick.
Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And that's 17 points for Dion Waiters.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Here's Young. Hits it again. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. To the middle. Here's Harrell. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
And Bogdanovic, the bucket on the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
Now here's Rondo. Waiters dishes to Harrell. 5 on the clock. Waiters against Bogdanovic. Harrell on the foul.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside Bogdanovic. Gallinari in the corner. The tray. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Yeah, they're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's Rondo. Nice shot by James.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
Atlanta calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team and told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. You may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And it's good for two.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Raiders trying to break free. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Par for the course for James. I mean, he forces his man to overcommit, gets the bucket, and draws the foul.
Free throw good, James.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Fernando. James against Gallinari. Pass to Fernando. And here's Young from the arc. That shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. LeBron is doubled. Here's Morris, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. Can step outside and shoot, but has no problem guarding anyone on the front line of the opposition.
Free throw good for Morris. Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
That shot is off. Good work defensively by Morris. Here's Rondo, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Rondo's got 4 this quarter.
And Rondo, as good as it gets in transition, whether he's shooting or passing, he tends to make the right decision.
Hunter, no one around him. Kept kept alive. Fernando. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Fernando's got his first basket.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
The pass to James. LeBron is doubled. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Back to Morris. Lets it go from deep. Fernando pulls it in. Fernando's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Hunter, the pass to Fernando. Great D that time from Harrell.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And how about the concentration there by Rondo? Always got the antenna up when he's near the basket.
And here's Young from the arc. And the 3-ball is good. Young's got 55.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
To the paint. Here's James, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 4 assists in the game. Young against Rondo. Here's Gallinari, and he banks in the layup. Gallinari's got 21.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Now here's Rondo. Here's Waiters. Again, the Lakers.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
And Young kicks to Gallinari. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside Rondo. That shot off. Good defensive work there by Young. Bogdanovich wide open. And James shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and Los Angeles with some changes. Anthony Davis comes in for Markieff Morris, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Rajon Rondo. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Lakers trail by 5. Now Schroeder. Gallinari brings the double team and finished off by Davis.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Pass to Waiters. Oh, and the jam by Waiters.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kevin, there. I mean, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind him taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Now, here is Gallinari. Here's Bogdanovich, and there it is for him. And the Hawks lead by 1.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Here's Schroeder. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Atlanta calls timeout. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
Man, he continues to burn them with his scoring. And the coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Here's Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Hunter with it. Here's Gallinari. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
And he can't get the first one. The Hawks making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Good on the second free throw.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Young against Schroeder. And Young, here we go. Here's Collins to the left wing. Here's Hunter. The Hawks again can't hit. In the corner, it's James. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Davis against Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. Over Waiters. And Capella with the basket on the assist from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 7th assist here tonight. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Inside. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 16 here in the second half.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now, here is Young. In the corner, it's Hunter. No good on the three.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
1:16 left in the game. And here is James. Loads it up there for Harrell. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Cover and tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Timeout called the Lakers. The score is tied at 132. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Down low. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Hunter. But they'll get another chance. And it's Capella missing. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Money!
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
Atlanta calls timeout. They trail by 2. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Young. Here comes with the double team. And finished off by Collins.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop, but he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's James. He's tightly guarded. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. Oh, he gets it to go.
It counts.
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, it doesn't get any better than that.
Phenomenal finish. A 3 at the horn. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I guess really that's about the only way we could expect a game like this to close the curtain.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, LeBron. The spotlight's on you all the time. How do you kind of put that to the side and deliver the kind of performance you did tonight?
I just want to try to lead my team the best way I could. Whatever I needed to do out on the floor, I tried to be there for them tonight. And, I'm glad we was able to get this win.
Thanks very much, LeBron. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA. presented by 2K Sports. See you later. A lot of speed out there, Chris. If you track me tonight, you played in a number of systems. Did you prefer a faster game or a slower pace?
Oh, I preferred the fastest game. That's why I love the West Coast play. Now, you got some teams changing that, especially when you look at Milwaukee and Toronto. They play like West Coast teams, but, oh, I love the West Coast style of play, and I love playing fast. It's a lot more fun for everyone.
It is. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Harrell in at the 5 spot. James, and the dunk by James.
Such blinding speed on the drive. I mean, James is a force of nature when he's on the attack.
Young finds Collins. Young with the ball. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The Hawks again can't hit.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
James outside. Trying to get open is Davis, and it's James missing.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Pass to Capella. Now here's Hunter. From deep. Kept alive by Atlanta. Young outside. Back to Collins. Shot clock at 5, and the shot is good.
They were pretty tight to start this game. Started out with 4 straight misses. Maybe that one will get them going.
Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's LeBron with the drive. Misses from short range. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now, here's Hunter. Defense right on him. Young's shot is off.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that shouldn't be easy.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Frank Vogel had a few minutes to share with me. One player who's on his mind in this matchup is Clint Capella, an extremely mobile and athletic 7-footer. Coach said he's a star in his role, defense and vertical spacing. Kevin, we'll see how they handle it.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Harrell following the basket by Trae Young. Harrell kicks to James. Los Angeles with another miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man. Awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to...
Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. Charity stripe shot. Dives for it. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
But you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
LeBron with the bucket.
James, such a terrific interior scorer. Simple, under control, and on the money.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Hunter. Collins against Davis. Now the pass to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Atlanta again missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Oh, fantastic vision. I mean, Brown always cognizant of everyone around.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
A championship standard in LA with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both looked up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
check out stats for Waiters, how he did last season. He averaged about 12 points per game last year, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Yeah, when he's taking on the scorer's role for that second unit, then the others can go focus on what they naturally do best.
The Hawks again can't hit.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him in tough shots to score.
No good that time, so Atlanta will take it the other way. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Good at shooting while in rhythm. Bogdanovich, his shot selection is one of his strongest traits.
Bounce pass, Schroeder. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Schroeder. 8 points for LeBron.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now, here's Collins. He's coming off a 28-point game against New York. And here is Capella. Young for 3. And James pulls it down.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Pass to Harrell. Pass to Davis. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. 5th best, Clint Capella.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
The Hawks trail by 4. Young with the ball. He's coming off a 31-point game against New York.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Here's Bogdanovich for 3. Does not find the basket. His 3rd miss. He's made just 1 so far. Waiters surveying the D. Passes to James. Back to Waiters. Collins against Schroeder, and he makes that one.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the pass to Young. For the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got 5 now.
This is what the crowd comes to see. Young has that it factor.
To the inside, Davis, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Hunter.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you've played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, and I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope, because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special, because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that year.
Young passes to Collins. Gallinari outside. Young outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. 5 points in the game.
The three-point shot is wet. Bogdanovich looking calm, cool, and collective whenever he pulls up from that.
The drive by Schroeder. Misses from close range.
Oh. Sloppy advantage. The D was giving him the layup. He just didn't stay with it.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Kicks to James. Harrell, the pass to Waiters. Back to Harrell. To the paint. And the dunk by LeBron.
That's just crazy athleticism from James. His vertical is through the roof.
The Hawks trail by 4. Young passes to Collins. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. And finish off by Collins.
Passes like that help develop team chemistry. Bogdanovich, I love the display of unselfishness.
Waiters outside. And a miss there on the triple.
He forgets about him on the perimeter. They're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's James. And the layup's good off the glass. LeBron's got 14 points for the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And stolen by James. On up the court. And it's Schroeder missing.
He's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Young's shot is off.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Count it. He's got 10.
He's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
The Lakers in the lead. On the wing, James. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to James. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, he delivers that with
I can't believe it. I cannot believe that.
Oh, powerful presence on the court. It's hard to match James' strength inside.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Capella. Here's Young. Capella trying to free himself up. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Capella.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
And they double up James. Waiters gets a wide open look. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Lakers lead by 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Molinari finds Collins. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Here's Young, and the rejection by Harrell. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Young against Schroeder. Now, here is Young. He's guarded closely. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Here's Collins.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Lakers ahead as they wrap up the first quarter with a 13-4 run. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
As a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I always said that's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard, as hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Setting the pace early, GA. I like this aggressive mind state. I love this approach so far.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Dion Waiters is out there with Rajon Rondo. And it's James in at the small forward position. Rondo against Young. Outside Collins. He kicks to Gallinari. Rebound the Lakers.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Waiters finds Davis. Shot from 12. That shot missing. And Atlanta will come the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That will complete this four-game homestand. Here's Herter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Rondo dishes to James. From 12 feet out. And he overshot that one, missing. The Hawks trail by 11.
As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
Waiters outside. And again, the Lakers no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Young against Rondo. Goes up the baseline. And it's Gallinari missing. Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished. Not just on the, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a peg.
Atlanta making a switch here. Hunter's checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Waiters. Passes it to Kuzma. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Caldwell Pope. Count it, good. And the Lakers lead by 11.
And the floater from Caldwell Pope is unblockable. I mean, some of the shots this guy has are just impossible to defend.
To the middle, here's Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's LeBron. Here's Kuzma. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Kuzma's got his first bucket of the night. Now Young. 12 points for him. Gallinari attacking, and Gallinari throws it down.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
LeBron outside. Lays it up off the glass. James has got 24.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
The pass to Young. That 3 off the mark.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter. And it hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. The Hawks trail by 13. Pass to Hunter. Now Gallinari. Down low. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Kuzma. Caldwell Pope left side. And the three off target. For Atlanta, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. It's Young on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Here's Herter. It's not going to go for him. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Here's Caldwell Pope, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
I love the form that Caldwell Pope has. When he's open in the mid-range, he feels comfortable rising up from there.
Young passes to Gallinari. At the elbow, Jones. Offensive rebound. It's good.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
LeBron is doubled. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Rondo against Young. Up and in from the low block. Young's got 14 points for the game.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he sees it.
Gallinari against Kuzma. He dishes it to LeBron. No good on the triple.
Oh, that's just a lucky break. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Here's Gallinari. It's stolen by Rondo. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it.
Nice. And you can't forget about the bunnies on Caldwell Pope. I mean, this guy is definitely looking to slam it down whenever he gets an opportunity.
Here's Young. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
He's not going to back off when he's down. I mean, he's got a chance to attack the basket.
Pass to Kuzma. Caldwell Pope outside. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Kuzma. To the paint. And LeBron throws it down.
Look at that. You have to love how James stayed calm. He doesn't let the shot clock get to him. Awesome at creating for himself.
Young outside. Lets a floater go, and he lays it up and in. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
James up top. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Young finds Jones. And Young, here we go. And that comes off the assist by Jones. 20 points for Trae Young.
Just his night, guys. We saw Young do this in college. Once he gets into a rhythm, he will just put it on you.
And that one's good. James.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Passes it to Hunter. There's the pass to Jones. Over Rondo. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Jones has got 6.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Lakers leading by 11. Rondo passes to James. Gallinari with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
LA's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. James looking it over. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And reportedly, LeBron James spends over $1 million a year just on training and maintaining his body.
Well, money well spent. I mean, for his age, the most minutes played in NBA history, he's doing everything possible to extend his prime.
Los Angeles shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, James. Just when it comes to offensive rebounding, who does the best job of creating second chance opportunities now?
Oh, it's 2 names. Andre Drummond, Steven Adams. And the toughest part about it is, as a defender, you don't only have to worry about guarding your man, going over and helping, but then you have to worry about guys that are just hanging out in the rebound painted area, just waiting for their turn. And so it takes the wind out of you, it tires you out, but also your mental focus that game is all over the place, because no matter what you're doing, you always have to come back to the thought, oh no, now box out, because this guy's a beast on the floor.
Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Young.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
James against Young. He gets it in there.
Some players might wear down doing this kind of run. He's always been short.
For Los Angeles, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. John Collins, he's checked in for Hunter.
What's up?
Free throw good, James.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
Young dishes to Collins. Pass to Capella. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, to me, Clint Capella is a classic center. I mean, I love his hands. Great footwork. I mean, he takes what is given to him. He plays inside, protects the rim. And if you throw it up, he'll finish it with authority.
That's good from Capella. And with Capella, that finishing and rebounding are key to his game.
Yeah, and he's only going to keep getting better, Kevin, which is a scary prospect for every other center in the NBA.
All free throws good from Capella.
There weren't any Swiss players in the NBA until just a few years ago, but now Capella, one of several guys from Switzerland, making an impact in his league.
Pass to LeBron. Back to Rondo. Schroeder outside. Passes it to James. All sorts of time. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 5 assists in the game. Outside, Bogdanovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Wow. Bogdanovich, a slasher who drives with force. I mean, he's good at making defenders nervous when he penetrates.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
real good, Bogdanovich.
Well, an all-around threat with a promising future. I mean, Bogdanovich has the tools and the drive. He could be a solid player in this league for many years.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
The drive by James.
Whether he's driving, posting up, firing from deep, you know LeBron has it all. He's been a fantastic evening for him.
And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Schroeder, and it's blocked. 41 seconds left in the first half. Here's Young. Good. Young's got 26 points.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Just his first attempt. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Gallinari. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's LeBron. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And the Lakers making a change here. Seconds left now here in the second. Shoots the 3. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Lakers lead by 10. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 39 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 steal. Coming off a great game last time out, he's turning it up a notch already here tonight. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what you think?
Hey, we knew the King was going to come home and hold court. Tonight, a little extra. Ooh, he gets anywhere he wants, any shot he wants. How old is this guy? 15?
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Atlanta.
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd period.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta, trailing by 10. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the 3rd. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the center position. Just 2 to shoot. The lead now cut to single digits. Bogdanovich has got the first basket of the 3rd quarter for Atlanta. Lakers leading by 8. Outside, Davis misses off the right eye.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
Now, here's Hunter. He's guarded by Davis. It's stolen by Davis. Here's James, and the dunk by James.
James is just remarkable, showing no remorse when he's attacking the rim.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Capella, the pass to Young. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Young's got 28 points for the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime with the defensive.
And it's Schroeder missing.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The pass to Waiters. Here's Davis, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Collins. Chris, over the last 40 years, a steady decline in offensive rebound, largely due, I'm guessing, to the concern with transition defense, right?
Definitely, and let's give respect to the offensive rebounding that it should have. Whenever you had guys like Rodman, Popeye Jones, guys that used to just, you'd have nightmares about because they were such great rebounders. Ben Wallace. Well, now it's a little bit different because those guys were playing the 4 position, right? So now at the 4 position, you have to get back on defense because if you're not, guys are shooting threes from Curry land in the 4 position because the game has evolved. And so now it is better to get back in transition than trying to get an extra possession for your team. You still want to attack the glass. You just want to make sure you know who's in the game at that time because now you have guys leaking out, getting a quick shot on that other end.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Here's Young. They grab their own miss. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Collins.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Harrell, the pass to James. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. Hawks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Outside Collins. Young against Davis. Collins in the post. And good that time. Collins has got 8 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
James outside. Back to Schroeder. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 5 assists in the game. Young against Schroeder. Here's Bogdanovich. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Refusing to be tied down. Bogdanovich is fantastic at adjusting his body and shot when he gets hit.
The shot off that time. The Hawks trail by 4. And Young, here we go. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 6 here in this quarter. Here's James, and he's got 41. Dishes it to Harrell. Pass to Davis. And another shot, and it's good on the way in. He's got 13.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Oh, such a creative player. Look, James is fantastic at reading the floor and finding his teammates.
The Hawks have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. They double him with James. Here's Capella. Here's the dish to Bogdanovich. That one, no good. Great D that time from Harrell. Los Angeles leading by 4. Now here's Waiters. He's got 5. Pass to Schroeder. Now Davis, defended by Young. And that one drops for him. Davis has got 15.
It's just been one of those nights for him. He got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
They'll double him with Arrow to the left side wing. Collins wide open. He fires. Off target with his 3. The Lakers have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the 3rd. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by Waiters. Waiters got 4 assists in the game. The Hawks trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Young with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Here's Collins. Second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Collins. As we talk about perimeter scoring becoming more prevalent, the biggest shift coming from bigs shooting more 3s.
Yeah, they are now counted upon to space the floor, and the better you can shoot, the better you can space the floor. And then more importantly, if you can knock down that 3, you become a triple threat, because now you can shoot there, maybe you can dribble and get by, or because of your height, you see different passing lanes, and you can be a better passer, getting your teammates involved, and they like that spacing as well.
Outside, Davis. Kicks to Schroeder. Doubled by Bogdanovich. Here's Davis. That one wide left. The Hawks trail by 6. And here's Bogdanovich. He's got 13. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. He's off on the second. Lakers leading by 5. The feed to Waiters. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. 7 points for Dion Waiters.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Bogdanovich against Waiters. Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's guarded closely, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, Kevin, I love the high activity Capella brings. Someone that really brings it on the offensive glass.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here. are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. The fourth spot held by Trae Young.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Right side Davis. Out to Kuzma. Buries the long-range jumper. Kuzma's got 5.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Young. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Harrell. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Waiters. It's good. And it's a 10-point Laker lead.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And that one, good. 34 points for Trae Young.
It's too bad this scoring hasn't been contagious. I mean, they'd be in much better shape if a few of their other guys could pick up some slack.
Pass to Davis. And the rejection by Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. So both teams making some changes here. Morris outside. Harrell down low. Can't hit from in close. The Hawks trail by 8. Here's Hunter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hunter's got his first points of the game.
At 6'7", Hunter, nice handles there, showing him off on that possession.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Rondo. Softly drops in the floater. And the Lakers lead by 8.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, that's all about feel.
Rondo on the double team. Hunter, no one around him. Off target from outside. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Takes some strength to finish through that kind of contact, and Kuzma's definitely put in his share of work in the weight room. Well, Kev, for all his scoring talent, Kyle Kuzma, he wants to be more. I mean, he's working around out his game. He's growing as a defender, rebounder, and a playmaker. And he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he shouldn't. He's solid from that in-between.
Young with the ball. And it's Waiters picking him up. And finished off by Collins.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
C-Web last season, Kuzma making strides as a passer and as a defender.
Oh, yeah. Kevin, that's because Rajon Rondo got him in the film room. Rondo! I mean, he improved his recognition, his rebounding. Still an area to work on.
And some great moments for Rajon Rondo. Helped Boston to a title back in 2008. And as we know, he's a 4-time All-Star.
He's one of the most honorary, toughest, and smartest players in the league. He devours films. I mean, he makes his son watch film. You see that his 4-year-old son is watching film with him. What's going on, man? But he's made it clear, once his playing days are done, he wants to be an NBA coach.
When engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
Rondo against Young. Gallinari on the wing. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He's guarded by Waiters. Bogdanovich, no luck. Lakers leading by 9. 1:53 left here in the third quarter. Waiters dishes to Harrell. Second shot opportunity. No good that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Gallinari on the wing. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Waiters, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And 11 points for Dion Waiters.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Gallinari. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
That free throw good from Gallinari. 1:09 left to play here in the third. Waiters passes to Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Wow, you see how fast he got off the ground? I love whenever Kuzma rises up to throw it down.
And there's the pass to Fernando. Back to Young. And Morris comes over to help. Bogdanovich against Waiters. Lock at 6. Bogdanovich, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 10. Here's Rondo, and the layup's good off the glass. Rondo's got 7 now in this quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Collins against Morris. Now, here is Young, guarded closely. And yes, it's good. Young's got 10 points here in the second half.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Kuzma. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Got it off in time. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action after this word. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Los Angeles leading by 10. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got Rajon Rondo. Markieff Morris is out there with Harrell. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Waiters in at the 2. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Using his good shooting mechanics, Kuzma has the necessary range to hit from deep.
Pass to Young. Pulls it up. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists in the game. Waiters up top. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. James checked in for the Lakers. And the Lakers with possession here. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Rondo's shot is good.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
And Young kicks to Labissiere. Gallinari surveying the D. Fernando, the pass to Young. 6 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 40 points.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Morris outside, and a wide open look for James. Fernando pulls it in. The Hawks trail by 11. And Morris comes over to help. Here's Labissiere. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Waiters. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
Young pass to Labissiere.
Remarkable work inside from Labissiere, using his massive frame to get calls close to the bucket.
Shoot 2.
He misses the free throw.
And Labissiere screams potential, a gigantic player who plays both ends of the floor well.
And the second free throw, good. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. To the wing right side. Pass to Rondo. Waiters outside. Passes to James. 4 on the clock. Shoots. Rebound by the Hawks. Here's Bogdanovich. That shot misses. Excellent D there from Waiters. LeBron against Gallinari. And James throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Rondo on the double team. Outside, Bogdanovich. A three-pointer, no good.
Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just won in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2. With the second half he's having, I mean, his field goal percentage is way up there.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Shots good from Young.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Gallinari against LeBron. The bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. The Lakers also changing it up. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Morris. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Rajon Rondo. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Capella. Bounce pass from Waiters. James, the pass to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it. And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep
in the post.
Oh, just too big of a threat down there. I mean, he has a number of go-to moves at his disposal.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Young's got 8 points here in this quarter.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Hawks making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout and listening to Frank Vogel talk to his team, he's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
The Hawks trail by 12. Back to Young. And Davis sends it back. LeBron James on the wing. He is covered by Bogdanovich. And they double up Davis. And Harrell, the bucket on the assist by Davis. And the Lakers lead by 14.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Gallinari wide open. Nice shot from the wing. Schroeder with the ball. To the inside. Here's Davis. Rebound by the Hawks. Cabella's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Hunter. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And the pass to Capella. Now Gallinari outside Bogdanovich. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Bogdanovich has got 11 in the second half. Schroeder passes to James. Atlanta with the rebound. Gallinari's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Young. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Oh, the anticipation of Capella has firm understanding. He's going to go for these putback jams.
Pass to Waiters. Gallinari brings the double team. And Harrell slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Here's Capella. He kicks to Hunter. Back to Capella. 5 to shoot. Inside. Young. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And the comparisons to Steph Curry, it's understandable. Young's shooting ability is off the charts.
And so Young nails them both.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Schroeder finds James. And here is Harrell. Down low, here's Davis, and that one drops. Davis has got 19 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Bogdanovich dishes to Hunter. Outside Collins. And Young now, top of the key. Capella, the pass to Hunter. And here's Young on the arc. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
James. Collins with some nice D.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots.
You know, a stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
That's good from Schroeder on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got assist number 8 now on the night. Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Los Angeles leading by 9. Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Harrell. Outside, Davis. Shot clock at 6. LeBron passes to Davis. First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. 11-point game. And he gets it to go. Young's got 48.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
LeBron's shot is off.
Even though he's going ice cold, he keeps shooting. I mean, it's late enough in the game for him to recognize it. There's a better option.
rejection by Harrell. Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and stolen by Harrell. To the middle, and Harrell slams it in.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Young taking his time here. And another one.
My goodness. 50 for the A.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
1:30 left to play here in the fourth. And James throws it down.
Oh, well, Kevin, you can't afford to let James get any separation. He's a terrific shooter off the screen.
Young against Schroeder. Passes it to Capella to the inside. Shot by Collins, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Los Angeles.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
He had a hand in just about everything they did tonight. I mean, he just didn't take a single possession off on either end. He was the complete package.
There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Schroeder against Young. And yep, another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making it GA look all too easy right now. The pass to James. Rebound, Atlanta.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but it wasn't enough.
Shots good from Young.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
And here is Waiters. And so Los Angeles takes the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. So the ball movement was great. Everybody's rebounding and talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch. You know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotion. That's all we ask. That's all coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.